6 ways to make consultative selling work for B2B sales. Hi, I'm Dave Lorenzo, and this is the Inside BS Show. So let's dive right in now and focus first on education. You see, in consultative selling, we're not concerned about knocking on doors, making cold calls, and playing a numbers game. We're focused on establishing ourselves as an expert, and then once we're established as experts, people will come to us. We will attract people like a magnet. So I'm going to give you 3 ways that you can demonstrate your expertise, and once you demonstrate the expertise, then people will bang on your door. You won't be banging on their door. First and foremost, I want you to do educational videos just like I'm doing right now. Maybe you're watching my videos on YouTube. Maybe you're watching my videos on IGTV, Instagram TV. Maybe you're watching my videos as part of a program that someone else has shared with you. No matter where you're watching these videos, they're sharing valuable information with you, and I'm giving you things you can do to grow and improve in your business. You should be doing the same thing. I don't care if you sell aircraft parts or if you sell country club memberships. It's not important to me if you're out there trying to convince people to use your CPA services or your accounting services. No matter what you do, making educational videos and then sharing them either on social media or through traditional methods is a great way to demonstrate your expertise. The second way to educate is by delivering speeches. Now, there are a couple of different ways you can deliver speeches. You can deliver a speech to someone in person, or you can deliver a speech to someone via webinar. There are dozens of acceptable virtual forms of speaking these days. They include using Zoom. You can deliver live stream speeches that people watch in real time, or you can use whatever platform internally your clients prefer. Microsoft Teams, WebEx, so on and so forth. Delivering educational speeches is a fantastic way to establish your credibility as an expert, and it's exactly what I've done over the last 30 years to grow a book of business in consulting of more than $250 million. So educating people by delivering speeches is fantastic. Now, the third way you can educate people, and many of you are experiencing this right now, is through a podcast. You control your own form of media. In fact, an audio form of media in podcasts is a fantastic way to educate people. So you may notice that I share the audio version of all of my videos on my educational podcast. Now, I also include proprietary information. I also include exclusive information on my podcast, like interviews and things you can't find on video. But why do I duplicate my effort of including audio on the podcasts that's the same as the videos? Well, this is for those of you who like to learn while you work out in the gym, like to learn while you walk your dog, like to learn while you're cleaning your house. Podcasts go with people everywhere these days, so they're a phenomenal educational vehicle as well. So if you're looking for ways to make consultative selling work for you, education is great, and I just gave you 3 education methods that you must implement right now. The second thing I want you to do, I want you to connect with people and deliver referrals to them. So let's think about this for a minute. You want to work with Joe Smith, and he's the head of sales at XYZ company. What's the best way to get in front of Joe Smith? The best way to get in front of Joe Smith is to connect with him and deliver a referral to him. Think about it this way. If you want to establish a great relationship with someone so that they will take you seriously and listen to a sales pitch, the first thing you should do is put some money in their pocket. So refer some business to someone that you want to acquire as a client, and they'll be more interested in hearing what you have to say because they'll believe that you have even more business that you'll be able to share with them down the road. The third thing you should do is go out to a community of people to which you belong and share best practices with them. So I'll give you an example. If you're active in your religious community, let's say you belong to a church or to a mosque or to a shul, and that community has committees, and the committees are designed to grow the outreach of your religious community, you can use the skills you're learning in these videos to serve that purpose as well. Now, why do I want you to do that? Well, first of all, it's a good thing to do. You're helping your community grow. But second of all, people in that community will see how good you are at sharing a powerful message. They'll see how persuasive you are. They'll see how dedicated you are, and they'll watch as you demonstrate your work ethic. Sharing your best practices with a community outside of work can lead to even more business for you in your 9-to-5 job. The fourth thing I want you to do is relationships. Now, what I'm talking about with relationships is taking all of your personal relationships, everyone in your natural network, and making sure they know what you do for work. I tell the story all the time about a couple of years ago when I was coaching my son's baseball team, how I went an entire season and there were 2 sets of parents, and I didn't know what the sets of parents did for work. There were 12 baseball players on the team, 10 families. I knew exactly what the father and mother did for a living. I knew where they lived, I knew what was important to them, and I was able to develop relationships with them from a business perspective as well as from a social perspective. But there were 2 sets of families. I had no idea what those folks did for work. This was a missed opportunity on my part. So everyone in your natural network needs to know what you do for a living, and you need to know what they do so that you can refer to them and develop a relationship with them. The fifth thing I want you to do in order to make consultative selling work for B2B sales is gather intelligence about the companies you're targeting. Use your skills from a sales perspective, from the ability to ask questions. That's what consultative selling is all about. Use those skills to gather intelligence and determine what's important to the target client audience. When you determine what problems they have, what goals they want to achieve, what their aspirations are, and what they're anxious about, this is a way for you to hone your messaging so that when you reach out to them, you can relate to them and they, more importantly, can relate to you. So the 4 things you need to discover about your ideal client audience: number 1, what pain they're experiencing right now and how you can help take it away. Number 2, what are they anxious about? What pain are they worried about or concerned about in the future? Number 3, what are their near-term goals? What are they looking to accomplish in the next 3 months, in the next 6 months, in the next year? Number 4, what are their aspirations? What do they want for themselves, and what do they want for their business 3 years from now and 5 years from now? If you can discover those 4 things about your ideal client audience, it will help your messaging tremendously, and you will enter the conversation taking place in their mind, around their kitchen table, and around their boardroom table. That is essential to making consultative selling work for you in B2B sales. All right, I promised you a secret to make consultative selling work for B2B sales. We're going to get to that in just one moment. Right now, I want to give you something for free. Go to revenueroadmapguide.com. That's my website, revenueroadmapguide.com. There you can find an absolutely free sales system that I've used in my business for over 30 years. This sales system has been updated for the social media era, and it will help you connect with people and make consultative selling for B2B sales easier and more effective. This system is absolutely free. All you got to do is go to revenueroadmapguide.com, enter your contact information, and you'll gain instant access. All right, let me share with you now the secret to making consultative selling work for B2B sales, and that is build your own community. These days, it's easier than ever to create a community and have a place to put valuable educational information. You can set up a Facebook group, or you can set up a LinkedIn group, or you can create your own proprietary website. and upload educational assets there. Upload your videos there. Put your podcast audio there. Write posts and put the posts there. And then invite all the people who are your prospects to join this community, which is free to them. Now, why do you want them to be a part of your community? Well, if you deliver valuable information and they're checking it once or twice a day, you've got them captive. You can sell to them hour after hour, day after day, week after week, and month after month. Your own proprietary community is the place where your best prospects are going to come from, because they're there every single day and they're there for the information that you provide. If you want more great consultative selling videos, you want more great B2B sales videos just like this, you got to scroll down. There's another video filling in right below me right now on YouTube. Scroll down there, click on that video, watch that video, and I'll see you on the other side.